Hey everybody, this is Allison. I just wanted to show you my new and improved scrapbook room. It took me 2 weeks to do this. I started 2 weeks ago from this past Sunday. I just hung my curtains up this past Sunday night, and that was the last thing that I had to do. All these walls in here used to be that plain builder's beige that they put in all the new houses. And it's been 5 years, well almost 6 years now, and I'm just now getting around to painting it. But what we've done is we painted the walls. And it's called Crocodile Tears. It's sort of a greenish brown color. And this is my table here. Got that at Walmart last year. I guess it's like a kitchen table or something, but it works wonderful. And this here I found at Ross, this dress form. And I just love the way it turned out. And I have one of the tags hanging there that has a dress form on it that I received in a swap. Then I put all these beautiful charms on it. I was in a charm swap. And these are the charms that I got back. And I just thought they were so pretty. And I didn't want to put them up. So I just hung them on there where I can look at them every day. I used one side to hang my camera. And the other side to hang the flip video. This is my $4 Martha Stewart mat from Big Lots. And I found this box here, and it's just got all the tools in it that I use all the time on a daily basis, minute after minute. And it says Dreams on it. The other side says Wishes. I found that at Ross. And just the Making Memories carousel. And the laptop. And that closet there goes all the way to the very end. And all the way, it just goes all the way to the next bedroom. And I have it cram-packed full of scrapbooking supplies that I do not use. I've not used in years. So you really can't get into it unless you move stuff around. But I really don't need it. I hadn't used it in years, so I don't guess I'll use it now. But these are my shelves up here. And they used to be just brown. And I painted all those black. It's 2 of my mini albums. Then I have these jars with just different little embellishments in them, buttons, pins, Skittles, dewdrops, rubber bands, things like that. And I found this other dress form at Pier 1 for $7.99. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet, but I am going to make some clothes to go on it when I get my sewing machine back up and going. And then that's just the wood stamps there. And here I have the silhouette machine. And just a little tray that's got all my needles and threads and things like that in it. And down on the bottom is my printer. And that's just a little basket for projects that I know that I'm going to be using in the next few days, just some of their supplies. And what's so crazy about this room is the bonus room, and it's over the garage. And when they built this house, they put no lights in here. The only thing I have is a ceiling fan. It's supposed to have a light fixture in it, but it does not. So I have about 5 lamps strode out through here because it does get pretty dark. And then in here, I just have glimmer mist, paints, just stickles, things like that. And this was brown, and I painted it. And the top one, I have my plastic bags, and the bottom is just a junk drawer. I still need to put some knobs on that. But all of these were brown. This shelf there was brown. This was brown. I painted it black. I painted all my baskets white. And that was a job in itself because they all took about 3 coats. And I think I used about 10 cans of white spray paint. But I just have laces that I use a lot there and some ribbons. And that green thing there has all the clear stamps in it that I need to do something with. And that's down there is just some embellishments and things that I'm going to use like bling and rub-ons and stickers and just stuff like that. Basket there has tags in it, and more ribbon and flowers, and that basket there has the crimper and the Making Memories tools and things like that that I don't use a lot. Excuse me. And this here is full of clear stamps that I'm not even taking out of the package that I found a lot of when I was cleaning out. Some flowers. And I just have my inks here and some embossing powders and baby wipes. And this shelf here was white, and I found it at the Goodwill store, I think, for like $3. Painted it black. And then this shelf here was brown also, and I painted it, and it took 5 coats of black paint. But I have like adhesives and tapes and things like that, and that's chipboard and the UD and just things like that in that basket there with my glue gun and some beads and some papers and things like that there. And you come on around. And this thing here, it took about 6 coats of paint. And I actually had to get the electric sander out and sand this whole thing, which took me hours on end. But the paint would not adhere to it unless I sanded it, and it was a job. And I just have my cuttle bug, bind it all, melting pot, things like that on there. And in here, I just have the dies and bind it all, and just things like that to use right here. And this is where I'm going to keep everything, is right here, and it's not going to be moved. And the bottom drawer is a junk drawer. And this is the bulletin board with all my tags and ATCs that I've been in swaps with the last couple of months. It's getting pretty full. And so I'm going to have to make some different changes on that. I think I'm going to get some maybe ribbons or something and hang them right there where I start putting them there. And those are my curtains. And actually, I went to Dillard's, JCPenney, Target's, Walmart, several other places, and I could not find any black and white curtains or plain black. It was just unreal. So I finally had to order those from JCPenney. I just got those in on Saturday. And the white thing at the top, the flower arrangement, is for my grandmother that she used to have hanging in her house. Then I swapped this chest from her guest bedroom. I have it decorated in wicker, so I got it from there, painted it white. In there, I just keep some of the fibers and some material and things like that in there. So now, I guess bedroom's minus one thing. It looks really funny. And you go on around. Found this at Ross. Holds all of our pictures in it. Then you go over here, and this is all of our shot glasses and just some souvenirs that we've collected from our cruises. Had to go buy extra shelf to put all that on. And then you kind of take over the one part of the closet also. Walk through here, and it's like a closet area. There's my ribbon. And all this up here is scrapbooks that I really did not realize that I had until I started going through. And that one there is the Becky Higgins Project 365, which I fell through on this year, but I did complete it last year for 2009. And it just goes on around. And there's some more of that stuff with Project 365 and some cards and bags. And my refrigerator, because got to have that because I'm upstairs on the other end of the house. And all those are pictures in there waiting to be put into albums or something. I do have them dated with a rubber band around them. All that down there still has to be gone through. Come on around, and this is my closet here. I cleaned it out. I thought I was going to have to put some stuff in there, but I didn't, thank goodness. And I have found things back from 2000 still in bags, and I was paying 29 cents and 39 cents for pattern paper at Michael's back in the year 2000. And we moved in this house in 2005. So I had bought it in 2000 in the other house, and guess just kept it in a bag. And evidently packed it up in 2005, moved it here, packed it back up, and never went through the bag. So I found a lot of stuff like that. So I've made myself realize now, if I buy something, I'm going to get it out and use it. And one other thing that I've decided that I'm going to do is when I work on a project, I'm going to clean up and I'm going to put stuff right back up as soon as I get it completed. That way I don't get into a mess. Then I'm going to make myself vacuum every single day. Because there was some days that I would just not vacuum for 2 or 3 days because there'd be stuff all over the floor, and gosh, I ended up in a mess. So that's 2 things I'm going to do. Once I complete something, I'm putting it back up instead of just throwing it to the side, and I'm going to vacuum every single day. That's it. So I hope you like it. I think it turned out good, a lot better than what I did have. Everything's organized and know where everything is. Thanks for watching. Bye.